Welcome once again to NWA Mountain State Wrestling here on Fox West Virginia WVNS. From Princeton, West Virginia, I'm Dean Bibb. We're going to be joined later by Buddy Love. An exciting show lined up for you tonight. We've got Frank the Tank Parker, and he's going to be taking on Jason Kincaid with Lady Viper. We've got Dynamite Derek Billings and the War Machine in tag team action. The Modern Marvels of Wrestling in tag team action. We've got Total Eclipse and the Executioner. We've got Billy Lynn and Jazzy. We have, most importantly, the most exciting hour of wrestling on television that's coming right here from your hometown, West Virginia. It's NWA Mountain State Wrestling action right here on Fox West Virginia. WVNS. The fan's firmly behind the War Machine, who takes a collar and elbow tie-up and ends up in the corner.
And War Machine's not used to that, being overpowered like that.
I know.
Look at the size and the brute strength of Eclipse. And look at him run across the ring.
Well, there was lights out courtesy of the War Machine on Total Eclipse. This is the first opportunity that I've had to see Total Eclipse here in live action. Big man. There's not a small man in that ring. I mean, make no mistake, the Executioner is not small. And War Machine, he's working over that arm, twisting it around, putting some chops into the back side of it. We want to thank Cucumber and Company for producing our broadcast every week for WVNS Fox West Virginia. So thank you guys. www.cucumberandcompany.com is their website address. Have camera, we'll film, and here comes the dynamite one.
And he goes right to work in that left arm again, using that rapid fire left foot of his. And I tell you, that thing, it's big, but it comes out of anywhere. You just don't expect it to come, you know, it comes when you least expect it.
That's right.
Total Eclipse now taking control in this matchup. And go to work on the left arm of Dynamite, Derek Billings. And as Dean said just a second ago, not a small man in this match. Referee Patrick Nicholas, well over 6 feet tall. You know, Executioner, 250 at the lightest possible. Derek Billings, you know, he's over 6 foot, good 230 pounds. The Total Eclipse, War Machine, this is a major matchup. A lot of muscle, a lot of beef in the ring here this evening.
Like I said, the Executioner is the smallest man at the ring, but he's not a small man. We've seen right here in Princeton, West Virginia, the Executioner pick Ricky Shane up and put raw talent Ricky Shane up on the top turnbuckle. No assist, just picked him up and muscled him right up there.
And as a, you know, even our referee Patrick Nicholas, he's bigger than Diablo Jr. and some other referees.
That's right. Nice. Oh, blocked by Derek Billings. Reversing it and bringing the man of many masks down to the mat. Running elbow by Dynamite Derek Billings. Exchanging kicks and forearms. Patrick calling for the break out of the corner. Here comes Derek. Working that wrist around. He's within an easy reach to the War Machine if they want to attack. Beautiful arm drag by hometown boy.
Got a great crowd here in Princeton, West Virginia tonight. Entering the month of September. We're 9/12ths of the way through. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This year has flown through. As a father, I wasn't ready for my kids to go back to school. I just wasn't ready. War Machine working over the Executioner. One-handed, bringing that arm around over his head. Right there, the action's in your living room as the War Machine is really putting some torque onto that shoulder and elbow area, the wrist of the Executioner. Coming up later in this hour, we're going to have Drake's Tungsten returning to TV action versus Chris King.
We saw him in the last last week in Hinton. Did a good job, and it's good to have him back now here in Princeton.
War Machine baiting in the younger Executioner. I wanted to call him Excalibur for some odd reason. Tough hombre. I've seen him in the locker room, doesn't say much. War Machine and Derek Billings have been pretty much in control of this matchup the whole time. With the pull of the hair, I don't know if Patrick Nicholas saw him. And now Total Eclipse working the advantage of the referee's back being turned. And also right outside the ring, you still have Big Papi Buddy. Now we got Executioner running some shots into the breadbasket on the War Machine. Was kind of leisurely there, leaning over.
Executioner with a little bit of personality. You know, maybe he's been hanging around the bunkhouse boys. They usually have that smart aleck way about them.
The kind of whiskey bent and you know where bound, yeah. Well, here's Total Eclipse working the War Machine over right now. Side chin lock.
War Machine throwing some elbows to that ample belly region. Belly region, that's new.
Belly region.
But on Total Eclipse, that is the region. That's almost an entire watershed.
Got its own climate. I shouldn't say anything. Just muscling the former heavyweight champion to the corner. And a big splash. War Machine in desperate need of a tag there.
And there's that English Bulldog, as we nickname him so lovingly. Big Poppy standing there. And you know, he's looking for an opening to put his impact on this matchup.
Man, that man doesn't have a friend alive. I don't know anybody who he has a kind word for either, including sometimes the guys that he manages.
And in comes the Executioner.
Executioner's really being aggressive in this match. He knows what he has to do is to just pour the steam on. Total aggression. Did you see the way he torqued in that wrist?
You know, as weak as War Machine was, he was able to prevent, you know, Execution from using the ropes and send him across the ring, but he was not able.
5 minutes have elapsed in the match. 5 minutes.
War Machine trying to get some energy back, trying to get the blood flowing, get some momentum so he can get it to tag in. And a rake to the eyes. And on War Machine, you know, that's dangerous because not only is it just a rake to the eyes, but you can scrape some of that paint, blinding the War Machine. But here's War Machine. Big powerbomb.
That was a beautiful move. That is a veteran move using the ring to his advantage. You got the Executioner between the War Machine and his partner. War Machine has to get past the Executioner.
Does War Machine know where he's at?
Both men are up, and the Executioner trying to tag in on the wrong side of town. And got shown the map. Can the War Machine make these staggers? He tags in Dynamite Derek Billings. Here comes Total Eclipse. Billings sets him down. Billings lays down the Executioner also.
Nicely executed on the Executioner.
And he even got a low off the ground Itsuguri in on Total Eclipse. Now the War Machine's gonna drag him up as Billings works over the Executioner in the middle. Big chop by Dynamite Derek Billings.
There's action everywhere.
War Machine's using that Eclipse logo as a target on those punches. They're gonna team up, send him into the corner as a reversal. And the War Machine saw it coming.
Double drop kick on the big man.
Shades of the Rock and Roll Express right there.
Speaking of shade, Eclipse offers quite a bit of it.
Here comes Billings working him over.
And the mask came
The
off.
mask came off! The mask came off! This match is over! Here are your winners! The #1 contenders for the MSW Tag Team title, the War Machine! right, so we're going to have a fan favorite on fan favorite technical matchup. We got a lot of gear laying around the ring for some odd reason tonight.
I expect a lot of high flying. The top rope is going to be used quite often in this matchup here.
This is going to be a good matchup. Starting out with a collar and elbow tie-up. Jazzy giving up maybe 6 inches of height to Billy Litt. Clean break there.
Probably the first time in Billy Litt's career he's actually overpowered somebody.
He's tall, he's lanky, he's fast. He's a high flyer. The strongest guy in the locker room? No, probably not. Nor would I be.
And Jazzy returns the favor.
Good deal, good deal. Fans are going to be treated to a nice, clean matchup. David Lynch is all eyes and ears in the center of the ring there, watching the action. Billy Litt applying the side headlock. Jazzy in the do-rag and the mechanic's jumpsuit. Billy Litt taking Jazzy over. Billy Litt in the black and the caution orange. Two colorful performers here in NWA Mountain State Wrestling as Jazzy lands the head scissors in on the Freak of the Week.
And you got to watch that right shoulder, maybe down. David Lynch didn't see it.
David Lynch is on the other side. Whoa, there we go.
So much for my prediction of no technical ability in this matchup. Going right to work, and now returning the favor.
When I first started attending NWA Mountain State Wrestling shows, Mountain State Wrestling, Jazzy was in the first match I ever saw. He took on Super Destroyer. They were the long and the short of it, I'm telling you. Here we go. Jazzy gonna pop out into a pinning predicament. That was good. He got a 2 count out of that. Both men up and ready to go. Good technical matchup so far. Once again, Jazzy taking the side headlock on Billy Litt, former NWA Mountain State Wrestling Tag Team Champion. Both men looking for an inroad here, and Billy Litt gets to the ropes. Irish whip, sends it across. Jazzy floats over. And a nice arm drag by Billy Litt takes Jazzy down.
You know, Billy Litt, the last few weeks, has really been trying to establish himself as a singles wrestler. You know, most people know he had a couple reigns with Dynamite Derek Billings as a tag team wrestler, but he's trying to break into the singles ring. And we saw the last couple weeks, he made that gesture symbolizing a belt around the waist. He's got his eyes on the prize.
Well, you know what? For a guy who's still young in the sport, our television title or our heavyweight title would gain a lot of respect in the National Wrestling Alliance. Nice reversal by Jazzy. Hits Billy Litt over. Oh! Climbing Billy Litt like a ladder and putting in a back brain kick on him. Oh! Straddles him. This is some high action. This is some fast-paced stuff. We need more of this here in NWA Mountain State. Billy Litt fighting back with some elbows. A forearm delivered. Jazzy once again reversing the Irish whip. Sets for a sidewalk slam. Hurricane Rana by the Freak of the Week. And a cover. Nearly a 2 count. Nice counter to the sidewalk slam with the Hurricane Rana. Laying in the forearms is Billy Litt. Okay, let's see if he's going to be closed or open. They look open. Counts at 4. Jazzy brings him up, sets him up on top. Oh, an open face slap.
Open-handed, too. What was it up for?
Whoa, Hurricane Rana. That's the second Hurricane Rana we've seen, and it was mighty impressive. Jazzy and Billy Litt putting on a clinic.
Double axe handle.
Well, you know, you can't play perfect all the time. 5 minutes in the last of the match. 5 minutes. Brilliant monkey flip from the high flyer. He's setting him up. Leg drop on Jazzy.
2 count and a kick out.
Jazzy's not done yet. Billy Litt's bringing him back up to the base. Sets up for the vertical suplex. Blocked by Jazzy. 2 blocks. Jazzy spins him around. Jazzy was off the ground delivering that suplex. He puts Billy Litt down. Is he gonna cover?
Is he gonna, what's Jazzy doing?
He's moving the ref out of the way. Oh!
Didn't quite get all of it.
He got the head. He turned it into a headbutt. He said, daggone it, if I'm gonna overshoot, I'm gonna land something. Billy Litt covers.
And a kick out by Jazzy, who may not know where he's at right now. Someone needs to remind him he's in Princeton. Well, no, maybe he's playing possum there. The roll-up, two count and a kick out.
Whoa! Jazzy's just going for all the marbles.
Pulled a Alice Rodriguez or Barry Bonds swing on that double axe handle.
It looked like he was going to go for a crossbody, and Billy Litt was going to duck and avoid it. He just went swinging.
Couple shoulder thrusts. Jazzy with the sunset foot. No!
Oh, very, very high backdrop. And now you got Billy Litt heading for the rafters. Billy Litt, the high flyer, he's going to sprint him out.
Flight LIT ready for takeoff.
And Jazzy rolled out of the way. Survival instinct taking over for the man from the car wash.
The frog splash just went splat. Jazzy setting up on the apron. He's gonna do something innovative on this one. Springboard drop kick.
Wow! Incredible move.
Where does he find the energy? How did he kick out?
This has been a high contact match. There's been more physicality in this match than we may see in any of the other ones all night, and the night is still young. These two have something to prove.
Off the ropes twice. What's he got going? Nice leg drop.
Nice, sophisticated move by Jazzy. And now you got Billy Litt laying prostrate on the floor, and Jazzy on the top.
And he hits a frog splash of his own. Both guys are down. Can Jazzy cover? 1, 2. Oh, he kicked out.
Oh, 2 3/4. 2 3/4.
David Lynch's count deliberate and long on that, allowing Billy Litt to kick out.
European uppercut delivered by Jazzy. Jazzy sets to send Billy Litt off. And we've got the electricity. This one's over. Billy Litt pulls it out with the electricity.
This is the shot we've been waiting for. It's going to be a hard shot. Parker is a hard wrestler. He's beat Derek, he's beat Chris, and tonight, it's our turn.
Yeah, he's beat Derek, he's beat Chris, but, you know, I'm the most heart-stopping, jaw-dropping, eye-popping, high-flying, death-defying, awe-inspiring wrestler in the world today. I'm Jason the Gift Kincaid. As a matter of fact, I beat Chris Queen last week. The week before that, I beat up Dynamite Derek Billings. It doesn't matter. This week, I'm going for the title.
And we're going to get it.
Now, many people think Chris King's mascot must be the spider or something, but actually on his pants, that's a logo that's 2 Ks back-to-back for Chris King.
You pointed that out one time. I would have never known. I thought he had a spider. My mother was bitten by a spider. It was nasty. They had to cut the thing off of her foot. Funny thing was, they did it in her hospital bed at like 10:30 at night. She was on the phone with me and she calls me back, "Hey, it's over." I said, "Mom, that doctor was hungry. He is probably having that right now with scab of unhealed canker sore and a side of whale anus." I mean, it was nasty. They just come and cut it out. Meanwhile, back to the action.
We've got kids watching this. You're talking about that?
Cooked your scab of unhealed canker sore well.
Ew.
Drake Tungsten getting Chris King over in the corner.
Back to action now.
Chris King looking very fit. Had a very busy summer. He was down in Charlotte, North Carolina at the reunion show. The Night of Legends, Charlotte, North Carolina. A big National Wrestling Alliance show there. Chance Prophet was there. It was a really big event. Wish I'd have been able to go to that. Nice reversal by Drake Tungsten and a nice drop toe hold to a face lock counter by Chris King. These guys can both wrestle.
Yeah.
Technicians. The action right there in your living room.
And, we've talked before, as much as people dislike Drake Tungsten, his attitude, he's actually one of the most underrated, underappreciated wrestlers in the Eastern Seaboard.
The man held the North American Tag Team titles with his partner in the United Nations of Devastation, Bad News Johnson. He held the North American Tag Team Championship.
13 months.
That's a long title reign in any region, any federation.
Before the breakup, by being the North American Tag Team Champions, they were technically the actual #1 contenders to the tag belts in NWA TNA.
Incredible. And now we've got the opportunity to bring in the real American heroes, our NWA World Tag Team Champions, right here to West Virginia on our broadcast. The sky's the limit. This new revitalization of the National Wrestling Alliance has opened up so many doors, and we're going to explore them. We're going to explore, not exploit. Chris King working on that left arm of Drake Tungsten. Tungsten's going to reach up to his base there, Buddy Love. Looks like he's going to go for a slam.
Nicely done. Way to hang on there by Chris King to turn the counter into to his own counter.
Very nice. Chris King probably saw that coming. It's like, that's all right. I'll let you get me up there. I'll let you put me down. So the only thing that really got lost there was some air from Drake Tungsten.
Now they're in the corner. Nice veteran maneuver there to get the break. And the cheap shot. No clean break from Drake Tungsten.
Oh, big chop by the man from Sundvold, Sweden. Knocking Chris King to the ground with a well-delivered forearm.
What language do they speak in Sweden?
Swedish?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Let's ask him. Maybe he'll know. He does speak fluent, if broken, English. It tells the fans here at Princeton, shut up! Oh, big fist delivered by Chris King. And for that one, he gets kicked down to the mat. Looks like Drake Tungsten using the top rope to choke Chris King out. Well, we had the good technical matchup between Jazzy and Billy Lynn. Now we just got we're gonna take it to you until you bleed match with Drake Tungsten flexing the Swedish muscles there.
What muscles?
It sounded good. Coming up next, we got the team that everybody loves to hate, Johnny Blast and Diablo Jr. taking on the Modern Wrestling Marvels. That's right, Ricky Shane and Michael Cook.
And you got to watch out for that finishing maneuver, that double team maneuver they're pulling off. They call it Simply Marvelous.
And it is. Ending it up with a flapjack. Chris King getting stretched out in a very uncomfortable manner.
Modified bow and arrow right there.
Nice counters with those hard elbows straight into the jaw and the chest. Oh, that wasn't pretty. But that sure got the job done. That was a hard fist.
Drake Tungsten going back to work, utilizing the entire 4.5 seconds he's allowed, because if the referee gets a 5, the match is over.
Another hard fist from Chris King, striking from when he was down at his base. Chris King looks like he's coming back on fire. Big chop from Chris King! Irish whip sends Drake Tungsten across and a big elbow! He's like, come on, Buff boy, I got something for you. Big clothesline in the corner. Reversal by Drake Tungsten. King misses. Lots of
Super kick
super
block.
kick. Drake Tungsten sets for the fisherman suplex, and he gets a knee.
Nice counter right there by Chris.
In a row. Me and Ricky Shane. See, I'm so mad that I can't even talk. Johnny Blast, Diablo Jr., you have screwed us over one last time. Because I promise you the next time.
Up to get those titles back.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing his homeland of Mexico, he is the legendary luchador Diablo Jr. The fans love that guy. His opponent, his partner, rather, hails from Roswell, New Mexico. He is Johnny Black. Was this the first time that they've been announced as the Modern Wrestling Marvels? The crowd seemed a little bit confused.
It's the first time it's been official. You know, they have to file paperwork and, you know, to actually change your name and become an official tag team.
Copyright and everything. All right, we got Diablo Jr. squaring off against Raw Talent Ricky Shane. Wow, arm drag just tossed him. Oh, yeah, returning the favor. Here's Raw Talent Ricky Shane. Back to the collar and elbow. Referee barely getting out of the way of that as Raw Talent powers Diablo Jr. back in, and Diablo claims a pull of the mask. Raw Talent saw that one coming. 2 shots returned. Shoots the luchador off. Brilliant Japanese arm drag by Raw Talent. Right in the triad, scooping up the luchador.
Rumor has it that where Johnny Blast lives in New Mexico, he actually aided El Diablo Jr. in sneaking across the border and avoiding INS.
I didn't know that Johnny Blast had a cabbage truck. All right, we got the modern marvel, the god of all rednecks in the ring. Michael Cook and Johnny Blast squaring off. Man, how many times have we seen these guys go at it on a one-to-one match? Carrot truck, maybe. Cook applying the pressure to that left arm. Oh, this is a good tag team matchup already. All right, we got the tag back into Raw Talent. Who's going to work that arm over a little more?
That arm taking a beating right now. Johnny Blast grabbing the receding hair of Raw Talent Ricochet. Johnny
Blast going to send Raw Talent to the corner. Raw Talent reverses and hits a big spinning elbow and a cover, too.
Kick out by Johnny Blast, who grabs the ropes, hoping to get a little relief here.
Smart veteran move. Slow down the guy who's getting the momentum. Man, when you've got that momentum going, the last thing you want is for it to stop.
Exactly. You watch basketball all the time. Your team hits 5-6 buckets in a row. First thing you do, call a timeout.
That's right.
Break momentum. You know, you're going down to the last minute. Guy wants to kick a field goal to put the game in overtime or win it. You call a timeout, freeze him. And that's what Johnny Blast did there, got the tag in. Even though the momentum continues for Raw Talent Ricky Shane.
Yeah, Raw Talent, you mentioned basketball. Well, Raw Talent came out on a fast break in this match. Japanese arm drags, body slams.
Finger roll.
Finger roll. Diablo shoots the man across the ring. Oh, we got a... Well, Diablo's in the ropes. That was a nice reverse. Oh, Diablo's going to slow him down there with that big clothesline.
Caught him off guard and uses momentum. You know, Diablo Jr. probably weighs a good 92, 93 pounds max.
Well, buddy, I'm telling you what, I was exiting the building one night. He was coming in. He elbowed me in the side, man. His bony little elbow so hard I had to make sure I wasn't knifed or something. He's vicious. He is a mean guy.
He's a chihuahua.
Remember Hervé Villachet, you know, Tattoo? He pulled a knife on people all the time, man. Who'd have thought Tattoo would pull a knife on you? Deplane, I'm gonna cut you. Ricky Shane getting worked over. It is a pleasure to call play-by-play action. Johnny Blast is gonna twist that arm every which way but loose.
And you gotta admire, you know, Johnny Blast is able to turn the fortunes back in his favor, although a little bit of shady tactics used. You know, Diablo Jr. distracting the referee. Johnny Blast getting a couple shots in from the outside just a moment ago. We got another great main event for you coming up this afternoon right after we wrap up this matchup. Hopefully we'll have time for it. Jason Kincaid and Lady Viper taking on Frank the Tank Parker.
5 minutes left in the match. 5 minutes. Jason Kincaid with Lady Viper versus Frank the Tank is going to be a good matchup.
And that left arm taking a beating right there by Diablo Jr.
Yeah, Ricky Shane's in that neighborhood where he needs a tag right about now. Did you see that? Ricky Shane's foot was on the rope. Johnny Blast doing it again, kicking his foot off the ropes. And I tell you what, you can work hard, you can get to the top of your game through blood, sweat, and tears, or you can maybe not work so hard, take a few shortcuts and cause everybody else to lose the blood, sweat, and tears and rise to the top. And that's what Johnny Blast has done.
And we've seen in the past, though, Johnny Blast is a wily veteran. He's actually been able to win without using his short, you know, these tactics.
He's a good technical wrestler.
Right
He
there,
is.
another shortcut.
They're going to get some double team in here during the 5 count, I'm sure. Nope. Diablo goes back out. We got just a trash dump. Anderson slam on that arm. Blast treated like yesterday's garbage. Cook comes in and breaks up the count. Johnny Blast and Ricky Shane standing toe-to-toe a little bit. Blast getting the better of him. Shane ducks the clothesline. Big kick and a DDT on Johnny Blast.
Both men are down. Both need a tag.
Oh, do they ever? Michael Cook is ready. Michael Cook says, let me in here, man. I've had enough. And there's a hot tag. Uppercuts given by Michael Cook. Stomping, more uppercuts. Ricky Shane's back up. He's going to work over Johnny Blast. Ricky Shane shoots Blast off and another elbow. Big headbutt from Michael Cook. Staggers Michael Cook more than it did Diablo. Big back brain kick on the
Tag team in MSW. We got your number, boys. I don't even want to see you again because tonight it's bigger fish to fry. It's Dynamite Derek Billings. It's the War Machine. Yeah, you're big and bad, and you think you're number one. But you're not, because we are. Come get it, boys. Ricky Shane, Michael Cook, you're yesterday's news. War Machine, Dynamite Derek Billings, you're the next step on our way to winning the tag team titles.
gets tough. Let's see who's going to get going. Patrick Nicholas displaying the coveted hardware.
And I don't know the backstory of how Frank got it back, because Roger Hams held that belt hostage for several months, and I don't know if maybe he was able to get someone to grab it in the back last week or not.
It could have been by injunction. It could have been by contusion. He probably doesn't care. He's just glad he's got his belt back.
But I'm sure he's still got a little bit of a sore spot on top of his head where he was knocked virtually unconscious, blood coming out of his head. And he's got to be focused. Now that he's got his belt back on getting some more victories.
And Kincaid is claiming he got the hair pulled. The boy's got no hair.
Not anymore.
He shaved it off so it'll fit under that ski mask when he's knocking over the Galaxy Food Marts over there on Jones Avenue, Can't fit all that hair under a ski mask, so he shaves it off because he's thug like that.
He's so thug, he's throwing up gang signs when he smiles.
Oh, Parker taking out some aggression on the Gift. Big old slam. Parker, your heavyweight champion, dropping that knee right across the cheekbone of Jason Kincaid. Frank the Tank Parker has been a fighting champion. Even when he didn't have the belt in his possession, he was still taking on all contenders and still trying to get his hands on the good doctor. Big clothesline. And our first cover of the main event.
Frank Parker wrenching in now that headlock.
Jason Kincaid trying to break that elbow loose a little bit, trying to get some pressure off of his chin.
But you're not going to break a Frank the Tank Parker hold. That man has got some brute force, brute strength.
Well, Kincaid maybe just a little bit shorter than Parker, but Parker makes two of them. He's called the Tank because he's big. Oh! Biting the forehead. This is an animal that's been unleashed. He's got his property back. He's not about to lose it now. Big kick to the breadbasket, and he's going to send Jason Kincaid all the way across the ring. Kincaid moved, and that knee took a beating on the metal. Oh! Did you hear it?
And you remember that knee had some damage done to it a month or so ago. And as much as he's been fighting, defending his championship, that knee's not 100% as is. And now Jason Kincaid smells blood in the water.
Look at that, man. That's a beautiful hold there.
What's it called?
Ask him after the match, my man. The man is innovative. The man's Malenko innovative, you know what I mean? He's got so many moves.
I guess we call that the ouch.
We'll call it the ouch. Frank the Tank Parker got to be careful to keep his shoulders up.
Almost fell asleep on that one. He got to 2.5.
Kincaid's just sending him back down with a fist each time. Forearm shiver. Knuckles must be getting tired.
And Frank Parker working on his abs there a few moments ago, several sit-ups in a row.
There was that brute strength you were talking about. The heavyweight champion couldn't stand up by any means.
And right there chopping the tree down at the base.
I don't know if that was contact snapping or if that was the sound of a tendon snapping, man.
Or a ligament.
Yeah. The Gift has made an example of many wrestlers after a match by taking out the left knee. Chris King, Billy Litt, Devin Davis. He's working Parker over. If Parker can't stand, Parker can't man an offense.
Parker known for his brute strength. He's also got that brutal drop kick.
Yeah.
He's a couple donuts away from 300 pounds, and he's able to get up and drop kick the best of them.
Half crab applied by the Gift. If he wears that knee out, Parker can't get up and give that drop kick.
He can't do a lot of what his offense requires.
Can Parker reach the ropes? Can he reach the ropes? Kincaid saying, come on. Lady Viper's like, give it up. Lady Viper pulling the ropes away from Parker. She wants to make it even harder for him to reach the ropes. Patrick Nicholas taking control of this match. This right here, this could be the very thing that crowns the new NWA Mountain State Wrestling Heavyweight Champion today. Lady Viper getting a cheap choke in on the middle rope.
Frank Parker is in a 2-on-1 affair, and Jason Kincaid, he's talented enough and innovative enough. He can do it on his own, but that extra X factor on the outside is just could be the difference.
Kincaid dragging him around. You know, that doesn't do that leg any good either. Kincaid's just trying to torque in a move. Parker sends him straight out to the floor.
That's the strength that we're talking about.
The shoulder connected, and he just kept right on going. Look at that. He's just going straight to the top rope. He's like, forget this, I'm taking this one, and I'm going home. Kincaid on the top. Parker's going to send him. Oh! The whole building shook with that one.